We're gonna have a little party, little get together,
Watch
and
for
let
it.
and let these motherfuckers get their bars off.
There's animals in the
and
building
even the
that night.
independent business owners are in the building promoting and networking their shit. Hosting around to the ciphers and everything like that. So
Facts.
it's time to reach out. It's time to reach out to the full-time people, and that's what
Videographers will be in the building. Great
all that.
networking.
Everybody, man.
DJ Amir.
Free ready.
DJ Amir.
Welcome home, Ready Rock.
Yeah.
So it was good to see him, man. I haven't seen him since he's been away.
Right.
And he came in, and they definitely started off the month of the movements. Great. I want to get into something that's going on Wednesday, man. It's going down. The Full Circle Showcase. Shout out to my man Bugs.
Word.
Voltage
Fire.
Lounge, man. Two of a kind. We in the building. Johnny Checks, man. How you feel about Wednesday night, man?
Yo, man, look, even though that's just a Wednesday night, most people might get some type of feeling that it's not going to be anything jumping or, like low capacity and all that, man. Nah, this Full Circle thing that's going on is, there's a lot of players in the game, so I think it's going to turn out to be a little bit more than what people
Card
think
is stacked.
on a Wednesday night. So my opinion is that it's going to be, it's going to make what it's supposed to.
No doubt, man. 421 North 7th Street, Voltage Lounge. In the building, man. This Wednesday is going down, August 15th. It's only 10 at the door. Come through, support the team, man.
Yeah, shout out to the whole lineup. The whole Full Circle shit came about really when Jimmy, when the tragedy with Jimmy went down. So rest in peace to Jimmy D's.
R.I.P.,
That's
bro.
pretty much what brought the whole Full Circle movement together. It's just everybody that knew and loved Jimmy for the person that he was and made music and had ties with him all just got together when he got murdered and really just said, yo, we gotta do this for him. Everybody does their own solo shit and does their separate shit, but as a unit we can still move. So that's basically how the Full Circle shit came about. Shout out to Bugs for holding it down. Shout out to everybody that's been a part of the whole
definitely.
thing. So the whole lineup for the show is all pretty much family, and the shit's gonna be crazy. I mean, the card is stacked. So it's a Wednesday night, but come through Voltage this Wednesday and let's get it popping.
I'll tell you what, man. Me and my man J-Dot are coming to rap. I don't care about nothing else. We're coming in this show different. We want to rap better than everybody in the building. So that's our goal.
Word, man. Like
I'm
I say,
coming
it's
hard,
a sport, bro. You're supposed to go for the
I'm
ring every
coming,
time.
I'm coming for next. It's all family, but I'm coming for heads, man.
Word.
It's your boy Craig Lynch, J-Dot, Johnny Checks. Shout out to All-Star P. Couldn't make it tonight. Yeah, this is a huge month of the movements. Our guest is definitely making moves. She's into everything that you consider entertainment, anything. So
stay tuned. Coming up.
highly recommended by my man J-Dot. He said, bring her on. We're going to bring her on. Let's get this month of the movement started. Let's get into a music break, and then we're going to bring her right on, man. This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig
It's your boy
Lynch.
J-Dot, TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Gods, Jersey. We in this bitch.
This is Johnny Checks, the full-time radio show, ABM 101. There isn't anything but all ball smooths being made over here. Facts.
Every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., full-time radio show, abm101.com. Let's go. This is how we do, huh? Yeah. She one of a kind with the two of us. This is how we do, pursuing us. Look at everybody over there, though, screwing up. They ain't got nothing to do with us. Let the crowd in. They've been waiting at the door for a minute. We was lounging just to adapt to the life. We had to unite, feeling loose in the spot. My family is tight.
Pass me the mic, I'ma show you how we do. Matter of fact, it ain't no need to. Cause I ain't here to please you, I'm bringing the team through. And we gon' live it all the way up to the dream true. We don't need you, and we gon' leave you. All the way behind it, got the time for shade, we gon' breathe through. All of y'all can keep y'all mouth shut. Understand the game just wouldn't be the same without us. Now tell me what we got, love. To be salty, I just wanna live my best life with my shorty and my team by my side. With nothing like what you frauds be. If you need to get it hyped, then you call me. I miss to get it lit, and that's a fact. This is how I do. Instead of hate, just get it right and applaud me. I'll pass it off to my brother Lynch, and it's a rap.
Super facts, time for a vacay. Life so sweet at the bar on payday. RSVP, if I may say. If you wanna be on the main stage, no reason you lonely. Everywhere I go, yo, the people just know me. She keep showing me signs. Have you seen these emojis? That's how we do when we bring in the party. Sing to them, Carly.
This is how we do.
of us.
Tell them what we bout, love. 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 Tell them what we bout.
Tell them what we bout when we running through the town. They don't have a doubt when they see us in the crowd. Shorty wanna stay, but I just really wanna route. Cause I just wanna know you. Tell them what we bout when we running through the town. They don't have a doubt when they see us in the crowd. Shorty wanna stay, but I just really wanna route. Cause I just wanna know you. Yeah.
Are being made here.
This is how we do. This is how we do. This is how we do.
Stronger than pills, I can't fit in no needle. Can't take a revenge, so I give them a line. Sweeter than sugar, you can't find an equal. Hey, a couple of hits and I'm fine. Every day I try to overdose. Then your loving leaves me comatose. And I don't know where this is going, so I'll just lay here in euphoria while I'm calling you. She just got that cocaine pussy like. Take one hit, I'm hooked for life. She's in my ear like, give it to me. She ain't like no Benadryl or Tylenol, Mary Jane or alcohol. The strongest drug that I'll ever need. Cocaine, 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 cocaine pussy. Loving that should be illegal. Whenever I'm free, I'm calling the line. Keep hurting myself, I don't share with the people. A couple of hits, then I'm fine. Every day I try to overdose. And your loving leaves me comatose. And I don't know where this is going, so I'll just lay here in euphoria while I'm calling you. Cause she just got that cocaine pussy like. Take one hit, I'm hooked for life.
Yo, ABM101.com.
She ain't like no better.
Only boss moves are being made here.
Alcohol, the strongest drug that I'll ever need. Cocaine, 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 cocaine pussy. Every day I try overdose, and your loving leaves me comatose, and I don't know where this is going. So I just lay here in it. So I just lay here in it. Cause she just got that cocaine pussy like. Take one hit, I'm hooked for life. She's in my ear like, give it to me. She ain't like no Benadryl or Tylenol, Mary Jane or alcohol. The strongest drug that I'll ever need. Cocaine, 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 cocaine pussy.
This is the full-time radio show for the record. Fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J. TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey. We back, ABM shit.
This is Johnny Checks, man. If y'all weren't tuned in earlier, man, we let y'all know what happened last week with the movement BBG. Shout out to Body Bag Gang.
Yeah.
And then we're coming back on. We got a boss interview here tonight for everybody that we're gonna be bringing on shortly. So
I really want to stress the fact that it's month of the movements. Like I said, you ain't got to be an artist to get out there. And our guest we got tonight literally has her hands in everything. I know she's been putting work in. She got a background. You know what I mean? We've been doing our research. Like J. Dot said, this is highly recommended. So this is a big one, and we're grateful to have our guest here. J. Dot, man.
Thanks.
Bring her on.
Yeah, so basically, when we were looking and deciding for who we were going to bring on for this month, you know what I mean? Like we already talked about, it's just the independent full-time grind. That's what the show is about. It's the full-time. If you're full-time at anything you do, then we reach out to you. And if you're making noise and making moves. So I had an old friend hit me up and kind of put it out there that I should reach out to our guest. You know what I mean? Superstar model, entrepreneur, radio show personality, and plenty more.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. Reached out to her. She said yes right away, and she's here in the building. So help me introduce Reza to y'all.
Give it up, everybody.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Yeah.
How you doing, Reza?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank
Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, thank you very
Yeah,
much
we
for coming
appreciate
up.
it,
We
man.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much. Like I said, we're grateful to have you here. We know you've been putting work in. Tell the
Yeah.
people where you're from. You know your background. Give us, tell us who
I
you're about.
am from Delaware County. Shout out to Upper Darby.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yep. I don't know if you guys know where that is.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
I wasn't sure which part of Philly you guys are from,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm from over there.
Nice.
Okay.
We actually from Jersey, but hey, we know
Yeah, I
about
know.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure because the person that actually reached out to him was Tiff, and I know she's
Yeah.
from over there.
Okay,
yeah.
Tiff. All right,
yeah.
that's what's up.
Tiffany.
Shout out to Tiff from Lazy, you know.
Yep, for sure. Shout out
So-
Tiff too.
How long you been doing what you're doing, and you know, how do you consider what you do? You know, what your profession. What is reason?
What is Reza? Oh my God, I do a lot of things. I'm actually an analyst. People don't know this. I actually
Nice.
have another job, and I work for a house software company. So
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
that's my other life or whatever.
So you got that
Right.
plus
yeah,
all
I
the
got
other stuff
that
that you
and
do.
plus
Yeah.
all my other things. I model. I started like seriously about 2 years ago, and worked my way from the bottom. I mean, and just started creating more and more. At first, it was just like a bucket list thing. Like I didn't know where it was gonna go, and I was just like, everyone just started hitting me up for things. And after that, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna continue doing this. You know, I loved it. I thought it like could reach a lot of people. I like try to help a lot of like other small businesses, like even radio stations and like other people, just try to get them out there too, along
That's
with
dope.
me. And then I started doing that radio personnel thing last
Okay.
year. So I'm supposed to be there right now. You're
Alright.
gonna kill me.
All right.
Well, thank you
I
for coming.
came
Yeah,
here,
that makes us feel pretty
um,
damn good.
yeah.
I'm with
Chose to be here
Glockware
with us.
Radio.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Right.
over there.
Glockware Radio.
So
yeah,
Shout out to my
yeah,
boys over at Glockware.
Yeah,
That's
salute.
what's up. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So how did that feel when you started that? How's that?
It was so random because like the way I started is I actually was interviewing Gil and my co-host EA.
Shout out to
And,
EA too. I was going to ask how you got linked up with him. But yeah.
So,
Shout out
it
to
was just
EA,
this
that's my
random
guy.
interview. We were supposed to be doing some other radio station that they thought about putting together, and I guess it didn't fall through. So a year later, EA, I guess he started looking at my Instagram and stuff like that, and he hit me on and was like, "Hey, I need another female co-host." So I'm like, I don't know, I don't really do this like that. I was like, I don't know what this is. So I'm like, but knowing me, like, I'm the type of person that believes that unless you try, you don't know.
Right.
And
for
you can
sure.
learn from it. So, you know, all these things that I usually try to do is a learning experience.
For sure.
So that's how I live life, like that.
Now, have
Yeah.
you?
Right, that's
do you
great,
are you
yeah.
like into music? Like, have you had a music background, or was that just that random
no,
that you were
it
just
was
like,
yeah.
let's give it
I mean,
a try?
I love
like,
listening to music.
Yeah.
I love all types. I mean, that's how I met Tiff.
Yeah.
We were in the EDM scene,
Right,
and
for sure.
Tiff is like pretty big in
Yeah,
that
she's
scene.
deep
yeah,
into that,
she's
yeah,
deep in that
for
scene.
sure, yeah.
So that's how I met her through there,
Right.
and you know, yeah.
That's
so
what's
with
up.
that, I thought like that radio, it's something so different. It's more underground, urban.
Yeah, yeah.
But I memean, I love it. Like the people there are awesome.
That's what's up.
The
It seems like
community
you're a
is
good
great.
fit for
yeah.
over there. So yeah, that's
so it was
what's up.
awesome. For
And
them.
even with the modeling too, for you to say that you've only been doing it for 2 years, it's like if you look at your projects and look at your website, and you could. It seems like to me you've been doing it for way longer. You
Way
know what I mean?
longer.
Like so,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
really have done a
Thank
good
you.
job with that.
Yeah.
So
Now tell the people, you know, where you from.
I'm actually Originally,
Yeah.
I'm Filipino. I was actually born there. Came here when I was 5.
Nice.
And yeah.
Now,
So I'm
did you?
from over there.
What was your first venture? Was it modeling? Your first into this entertainment thing that we live in and everything that you do? Was modeling
yeah,
one of the first ones?
I think it was. I'm actually, people never believe this, except for people that I went to school with. I was actually like the shy one.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not like everything I try. I think it's to help me grow as a person.
Yeah.
Learn
yeah,
from it.
yeah,
you never
learn
know.
from it and just go on with it. Even
Started off as the
Yeah.
shy one, and now she's a radio person. Now
Right, yeah, model.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
it's
there
just
you
like,
go.
yeah.
That's always a good thing.
But if you
Yeah.
can embrace that type of stuff about your personality and try new things, that's how you break barriers and
Yeah,
and
definitely.
be able to do different
that's how
things.
you know
So
what you're
that's dope.
capable of, too.
Right,
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
Yeah.
you can't do it without trying. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like trying the food out. How you know you ain't gonna like it?
Right.
I'm
It's
really bad
you
at
know?
that. He always yells at me.
Right.
I'm always like, no, I don't want to try it. It looks weird. so
No, but that's
that's
dope, though.
that's something different.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you gotta try something new, and it seems like it's working out for you now.
Yeah.
How did you get? Shout out to Real Rap TV too. How did you get
Yes.
into that? And then what is Real Rap TV? Tell the world.
Oh my God! So our show is, we just bring a lot of urban, I guess, guests in it's mostly in rap and hip hop. I know you guys do a bit of EDM, you guys do a lot of trap.
Well, we're
you
we're
guys
we're
have a lot.
mainly
We
It's
also
like a
had
mix.
yeah,
You guys have a
Yeah.
mixture.
And
Yeah,
going full time.
And we actually brought one of my good friends, Bach. Shout out to Bach. He is actually in that scene, or he's with Steve Aoki and stuff like that. So I brought a little bit of EDM into there
right.
and stuff. But yeah, we're mostly like the underground hip hop.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
basically. I mean, we started our show as a hip hop show
Yeah.
too, but we
Yeah.
just like to branch out and reach out
Yeah.
to
Because we
different
just
genres.
like to,
and-
full time. So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
like we like to
like-
do, like we said, the movements.
Movements,
This is
yeah.
what we're doing here
Yeah, I
now.
mean, mainly we are a hip hop show too.
Mhm.
Like we
Yeah.
brought up some of the same.
It's just that we
same
personally, as hosts, like hip hop
yeah,
individually.
yeah,
so like
that's
we
just how
base
it
it
is.
off of that.
Yeah.
But
And
we
we're
show
hip-hop
respect
artists.
to other branches
Yeah,
of music and other
definitely.
branches of talent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And we're all about just disrespecting the trash rappers. So that's all.
Right.
We like to have a lot of talented people in our building. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So if you're not talented, then don't even call us.
Yeah, that's how we are over there too.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I've seen
Yeah,
some
like
real
seriously.
guests over
EA,
there.
he's
Like,
very,
yeah.
he knows
Oh, I
who to
know he
choose.
knows.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He
we've
knows
we've
who to
known EA
choose.
for a long
Well,
time.
yeah.
He's been in it.
We'll let you hear some of Two of a Kind stuff, and we can get up there, cross
Yeah.
promote and
Yeah,
do things we're
definitely.
supposed to.
Definitely.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Yeah, EA knows what he's doing. He's been around for a long time. Like
Yes,
I've
he
seen
has.
you have had Siegel up there, Reed Dollars. Like I've
Yeah.
seen you've
Yeah.
had some good people up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So for
So-
sure.
So
Cool,
being a
cool.
model, would you say about 2 years getting into it?
Yeah.
What was the biggest show or platform you ever modeled at?
Actually, finally did New York Fashion Week
Damn.
this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was
Oh, yeah,
pretty
so you hit
different.
New York with it.
yeah.
That's
What's
good.
up?
So it's different.
Anything in New York City,
Uh-huh.
anything in New York is
Oh yeah, it's
Especially
moving
to
up
do with
there.
model,
Yeah.
especially with
Definitely.
modeling. Yeah,
All right,
for
so-
sure.
within 2 years.
So
of
now
doing
knowing
that's
that, like,
great.
have you traveled like other places because
I've
of these
traveled
now?
other places to model, but not like this summer or whatever. But I do like traveling and venturing to other places because I think there's always different talent out there.
Yeah.
You know, different photographers, different styles. Like that's one thing people don't realize. I don't even know if some models realize that different photographers can bring different things.
Yeah,
and
because
different, yeah.
for sure.
And that's how if you see my photo, I try to choose my photographers like the concepts and what they do depending
No,
on
that's
how
smart
I
too
see.
because
Yeah.
one person only could have
good intake on
up
Yeah.
to a certain amount of views or up to a certain amount of angles that they
Yeah.
think that they should do something. So switching up between different people, you're getting the best out of several different talents.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's
like
similar
that.
to the music world too, because you're going to go to a certain type of producer for a certain type of song. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to just stick with the same
Right.
thing. Like it's all about the
Right.
feel. It's all about what you think they're capable of bringing that vision you have to life. So yeah, that's
Especially
dope.
the event and everything that you're modeling at. It's going to be a different type of shows and different type of environment. So you
Yeah,
got to try to fit
definitely.
in with that. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Now, being from the Philippines, have you ever, brought your modeling to a different country, other countries? And if, are
I
you planning on
actually
doing that
shot.
if you
I
haven't?
shot in the Philippines once. Yeah.
That's all, how
yeah.
was that? Did you just come back
It
to
was
the
fun.
homeland and
Yeah, I did.
rock out?
Yeah, I loved it there. I
That's
mean,
cool.
a lot of my family, because I was born there. A lot of my family and old friends, I guess, followed me
Okay,
on
followed
you. Oh,
on
okay,
Instagram.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they're always asking my parents, is she a model? So my parents, I had to I had to block my parents.
Oh wow.
I think we all blocked our parents. Aaron there.
Yeah.
You know, my grandparents, everybody tried to be my Facebook friend. I was
Well,
like,
we had to
whoa.
show them progress eventually in what we're doing. Be like, oh look, what, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
here's progress. We're not just kidding and doing this.
Exactly.
Now, is your family still over there, or did you come over by yourself?
No,
or?
my mom's side is mostly over here. Like most of my cousins are here. That's
Okay.
all. Yeah. But my
Gotcha.
dad's side, yeah, they're mostly over there. I just went to Germany on my dad's side.
Nice.
So they know what I do. I think there's only aunts that like follow me.
What you do in
they-
Germany?
they're
Model
very
over there?
supportive.
Had a
No,
model shoot,
I
photo
was just
shoot?
visiting. I was just visiting them. Yeah,
Okay,
over there. Yeah,
okay.
so went to Germany and Paris and stuff.
Family in Germany and
Yeah,
Paris too?
so,
that's
yeah.
oh man,
So
Reese
you're
is
over there.
worldwide.
Two totally
yo.
different
So
people.
we're-
She is
faces,
worldwide and she is full time. She is in the building with us.
For sure. So you already said that you maintain a whole nother side and a whole nother job with your
Yeah.
life, plus the radio, plus the modeling, plus all that. But you're also a full-time mother as well,
Yes.
right? So
Shout
that
out to
salute to you
LJ.
for that. I
Look
applaud,
it up,
that-
yo.
is
Give her a
that-
round of applause.
I definitely applaud you for that.
Give shout out to the full-time moms.
For
all
sure,
right?
'cause they-
We're going to have a whole month for you mothers, all right?
Yeah,
I
coming
was gonna
soon.
say I almost
You know what I mean?
feel like they don't get enough credit sometimes, and especially
really don't.
to do as much as you do,
Yeah.
like in the entertainment world and in your regular job life,
Yeah.
to tackle being a full-time mom. Like I salute you for that. Like that's
Is it hard
that's
to juggle?
that's
being
what I was gonna
full-time?
say. Is
my,
it tough?
My son's
Everything that you
actually
do?
a little older right now. He's very into the scene. He's more into the scene than me. He probably knows more hip hop, rap music than I do.
Right.
I'm always, when he says something, and I always have to ask him over there, like, what is he even talking about? I feel so old. But yeah, like he's a little older. I mean, with him, it was really that's another experience too. I had him like really young, you know,
Right.
and so that I guess started my grind too.
Right.
Where it was one of those things where you just have to do what you have to do, and I wanted to like set an example to him.
Right, yeah,
you know,
for sure.
you do whatever you want, and you could be whoever you want to
Just
be.
be a go-getter.
Yeah.
Bottom line, Reza,
That's
you a
it.
go-getter. I can already tell.
Yeah,
You're like, all
facts.
right, radio show, then the next thing, oh, we got something going on.
Yeah.
I know.
Nonstop
Sorry, you have
all
to
the
make you
time.
guys come earlier.
Yeah, nah, trust me.
cool.
I was like, sorry, this
We
is my
respect
life.
the grind. You got a
Yeah.
thousand more things to do tonight. That's
Yeah, that
official.
literally represents
That's beneficial.
that represents
what-
what our show is
Plus,
about.
you're a
Yeah.
mother, plus you're a mother, so it's just benefiting the family. And,
Yep.
and we support that all the way
for
around.
sure.
So. I
That's
wanted
true.
to ask you, being that your son, you know, he knows what you do, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the biggest push in your life of your career, right or wrong? Like, you know, so for certain photo shoots, certain interviews that you do, anything that Reeza's involved in, who's the one person that's like that kick in the ass, that
To
push?
be like, yeah, sometimes you
You
might
know,
feel
negative or
like I
positive
might not
in your
want to
life.
do that, and the person's like, nah, man, just go do it and
Oh,
come
my-
back. Then
a
chill.
lot of I have a lot of close friends. I have like multiple of them. It's crazy. Shout out to Michael Wink. I don't know if you guys heard of him.
Michael
He
Wink, okay.
does a lot of the beard festivals. He's actually doing Pickle Festival coming up in
Okay.
September. He does a lot of these festivals. He's
the
I don't
real
know, he
deal.
does-
You don't sound
yeah.
like too bad of a guy. You know what I mean?
My boyfriend right there.
I like beer and pickles.
Of course.
Salute to the boyfriend.
So to the boy,
What's
that's
up,
one
bro?
of
Yeah.
your biggest pushes, yeah.
Yeah,
Now-
and one of my best friends, Terry Tran, she actually helped me do a lot of things in the industry too. Me and her always push each other. She's actually my business partner. We own a photography studio together in Drexel Hill.
Nice.
So she always pushed me to do a lot, and we're actually planning all these things. Me and my boyfriend are actually planning a bunch of things too. I
That's
plan
awesome.
things with a lot of my friends.
Your
So
own
yeah,
photo studio. So
Yeah.
people can rent their own photo shoots there and
yeah.
stuff
so
like that.
yeah, people can rent it
That-
out and stuff like that.
That's
Let's make
what's
some
up.
noise for that. We haven't had
This is
any,
one thing after
we
another.
haven't had anybody here that owns their own photo studio, so that's official.
Well, it's just one thing after another.
That's
That's
official.
full time for real.
Yeah, that's
like,
super full time.
but I mean, when we always ask that question to our guests every week, like who's the biggest push, and like,
I have one more person. I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
because my
Oh,
best friend's
yeah.
gonna kill me. His name's Daniel.
nice.
Daniel.
Shout out to
Daniel.
Daniel. Shout out to
Hey, just
Daniel.
give it up. Give it up for Danny.
But yeah, like we definitely
School's out, baby.
we've talked about this with all of our guests, and every time somebody's answer is their significant other, like that we always say that's like a great thing to have in
Yeah.
your corner. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To like, because like there's a lot of people in relationships, but that don't have that significant other be a push or be a motivation, or sometimes maybe they even drag them down when it comes
Yeah,
to your actual
definitely.
professional
Yeah,
life.
right.
you know
Because
what I
that
mean?
goes like we were saying in previous episodes. If you got that person with you who just hears something like, "Oh yeah, that's good, keep doing it," versus like, no, wait, man, like you messed up your breath in the middle of your verse. I heard it, bro. Like you're not gonna tell me I didn't hear it. No, you got to redo it. Like
You can't have a yes man in your corner.
no, you got to have some like
Especially with what Reza does. She's modeling. If it's a whack event, you can't have somebody
no
say, this
saying
is the
like,
best
oh
thing
that's
we ever
awesome.
been to.
I know now a million
You know what I
people
mean?
are gonna see that, right? So now is that real love by just telling them yes? Or is the one who really cares about the person and shows
Yeah,
love
you
is
gotta
like,
be
nah,
honest.
that was wrong,
So,
bro. You
having
gotta
your
like
sig-
try it this way,
Shake
maybe.
my man's hand, salute, man. Being that one push, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You guys don't even know who you have in front of you.
Nah,
good.
Well, let him introduce himself if he wants. Yeah, bro. Yeah, give him the platform, bro. Give him the platform.
What's good? This is Sick at Heart. I'm actually a graphic designer and a photographer. I like main stuff that you probably see me for is like Lil Uzi Vert's Love Is Rage cover.
Word.
Anything that came out for the last 3 years between Taylor Gang and Wiz Khalifa, I did
Fact.
all of their artwork.
Nice,
Definitely
nice.
heard of you, my guy.
Tour.
Seeing your shit a lot.
Tour artwork for Snoop Dogg and Currency. I don't
Word.
know, I would be dropping names forever.
Right, that's dope though. Salute to you for that.
Full time photography, graphic design.
All day.
Open
Oh, we're
in,
gonna be talking with you.
Yeah, we gonna
I'm
need
gonna
some
ask
work
this
done.
quick question. Do you know how to do animated music videos?
Yes.
Yeah, he just did one. You
Word.
gotta check it
Word.
out. He'll put.
Oh boy.
I'll let him show you guys after this.
That's-
Sick at Heart.
dope, yeah.
Keep rocking. I've seen your work a bunch of times. Now that you keep saying it, yes, man.
Yeah, salute
Thanks
to you
for
for
being
that.
here full time. Thanks for being Reese's push, and help each other out through this journey, man, that we call life. Let's
So
get this thing going.
at the end of the day, in other words, that's a power couple for y'all.
Power.
Word up.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's
dope.
a fact.
That's
That's
definitely
fire.
dope.
Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with a power couple.
Word. Yeah, that's what's up. Salute to both
Keep
of
being
y'all for
full
that.
time. We definitely gonna link up. Sick at Heart, man.
Oh yeah.
Tell the people where they can find you at real quick on the gram.
It's Sick at Heart, but it's SIKATHEART.
Word.
There you go, y'all heard
Go,
it.
man.
Check them out.
Animated music videos the whole nine. We coming. We hitting y'all hard, man. We
we
about
were-
to come.
We were just talking about trying to get one done too, so
Yes,
that
that's
works
fire,
out.
man. That's
I know,
perfect.
I know.
Perfect
That's
that we
great.
all met. So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite thing to do? That you do the modeling, the TV, the radio. What do you wake up every morning and you say, I'm looking forward to doing this specific thing? There's a bunch of things that you do.
Taking a nap.
Nice. I like
Getting
that.
the rest and just reflect off everything you've done.
Hell yeah. Can't be more honest.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Nothing's wrong with naps, yo.
Nah,
Nap.
not living this way. Yeah, living this type of
Living
way,
it
you know,
out,
with
yeah.
jobs and all that, radio
But out of
afterwards.
everything, I think they're all different. They all bring a lot of my different attributes out. I can't really pick and choose which one. So I don't know. I think I love them
You
all.
kind of like each one for its own thing.
Yeah,
You get a different feeling on each one and
definitely.
you like it.
When I'm doing the analyst thing, nobody knows I'm a model. I never like to tell them. I actually play flag football too.
I was actually just about to bring that up. Like,
Yeah, I knew you would.
Flag, you play flag football.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up because I heard it through the
How did you
grapevine
get
that you
involved
play
in
football
that?
too, but
Talk
I
to
wasn't
us.
sure.
So there was a few years ago. It was my cousin and all them. We were doing this thing called FIZDO. I think it was FIZDO. Yeah, it was like this Filipino organization, and they had this flag football thing, championship every year. It was like a full day or whatever, and everyone joins the team. Like everyone gets chosen to join a team, and everyone comes in. And I think the first year we didn't win. The second year we did, and after that team that won the championship, we decided to create one for the PSL. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it. It's the Philadelphia Sports League.
Right.
So yeah, we join it every few seasons or whatever. I'm usually with my cousin. He's the quarterback. I'm usually one of the. It's like co-ed, so I'm usually one of the receivers and stuff like that. And yeah, it's pretty fun. It's different too.
That's
But
awesome.
I usually don't like telling my teammates what I do. I think some of them found out. Well, some of them follow me now, but it's kind of
Yeah.
weird. I'm weird. Like I don't like telling
You don't like
people.
crossing
Yeah,
everything,
crossing
yeah.
anything together.
No, but
Right.
see, I think that's
It's
cool
like-
because I think that helps you keep in your own zone at the moment
Yeah,
of what you're doing.
definitely.
So this way, if you're at work and you tell everybody
Mhm.
you're a model, then they're gonna come up to you. Oh, when's your next photo shoot? I'm like, damn it,
Yeah.
I'm trying to finish my damn numbers over here. Let me finish my
Right,
numbers.
especially
Like,
with having so much going on, like you want to
Yeah.
focus on what you're
what you're doing in the
Yeah.
moment because you got to get it done because
Yeah.
you got to hurry up and go.
Now,
like that.
Reza, we want to
You can't
ask
let
you
stuff
because we all
backpile.
want to come and support. When is this flag football game?
It's on Thursdays. It depends. It's usually between 8, 9, 10, 11.
Indoors or
Yeah,
outdoors?
It's out. Right now it's out. Usually in the winter, I think winter 2 or winter 1, it's in that dome. It's at Penn Park.
flag
Nice.
football. Like, that's
At
fine.
Penn Park on Thursday
We got
night.
a model who runs a photo studio who plays flag football
the radio show,
And it's
everything.
with my man Sick at Heart. How full time can you
Yeah,
get?
yo,
Let's
that's
make some noise.
that's solidified right now. That's 100%. You can't even take it back anymore.
That's
yeah, I
awesome.
mean, we've had some great guests up here. We've had a lot of people that go hard at what they do, but I don't know if we've had one person up here that does as much as what she does.
And you're humble and happy. That's the best thing
Yeah,
about
dude,
it.
she's
you know?
kinda-
That's how you
yeah.
gotta
I can
be.
tell you're
She's
hard
in the league
worker.
with
The
that.
stuff's not
Yeah.
easy. Modeling. We
not.
had a model up here named Bella DeMone.
I know Bella.
You know
Yeah.
Bella?
Okay, yeah, she was up here.
Yeah, shout out to
There you
Bella.
go, Bella.
That's one of our close people.
It's not
Give
an
you
easy
credits,
job.
Bella. There you go.
And especially with everything else, being a full-time mother, you know, being a radio host, and it's hard to juggle. So we definitely salute you for that, all the hard work. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into these questions that I ask every single week.
Yeah.
First off, tell the people where they can find you at right now. Like,
Yeah,
we need
shout
to
out.
Get these plugs in.
I don't know
real
if
quick.
you can find me on Instagram, o.riza, R-I-Z-A. It's Riza, not Riza. Any other thing? Oh, it's not Riza. I'm not from the Wu-Tang. I'm sorry. And on Facebook, it's Riza C.OLIVA. So RIZAC.OLIVA.
Y'all heard it,
Yep.
man. Go check
And
it
you can
out.
go to my website, even though I haven't updated it for a while, www.rizaovi.com.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
go look it up, everybody. Look all
Everyone,
over
you know
that.
you're official when you got a .com. I'm
Yes.
telling you, it's, believe it or
means
not.
something.
I don't want to hear no .orgs, and I'm not going to that site.
Nah,
We
.com.
got .com people in the
Yes.
building, and that's the truth.
Hell
Make
yeah.
some noise for that.
Yeah, for the .com people, give it up.
So when's your next modeling show? You want to tell the people when that is? Come check you out.
My show, I don't know my
Got
next show.
another
I've
modeling
just
event coming
been
up?
not now because I'm actually planning for my birthday next month, 30/30. Unfortunately,
I got a show. I'm turning. When's your birthday?
September 12th. Are you a Virgo?
I'm September 26th.
Oh, you
I'm
missed
throwing a
it.
show called 30 for 30.
Oh,
you're definitely-
God.
It's, coming.
Yeah.
It's happening. 412 West Gerard Street, The Fire, Philadelphia. It's
You
going
already
down.
know everybody.
Birthday party, Reza, you're invited. 30 for 30. Yeah, I'm not a Virgo. I'm a Libra gang now. We in the building. Shout out to the Virgo. Shout out to the
Yes.
month of September. It's going to be a crazy, crazy
Yeah,
month.
definitely.
But, you know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being full time. That's why we have you in the building, and we are definitely looking forward to seeing you again up here. I'm going to get into these questions. You know, like you said, family follows what you do. I'm sure a lot of youth, you know, in
Yeah.
your family, younger cousins. What's your message to the youth, like, you know, in life and going forward with, you know, with life?
With girls, even though they see, you know, Instagram, it's such a big thing, the social media thing. It's very photoshopped. And, like, one thing I want to bring is that because I have the other job, I want to bring that, you know, you should stay in school, you should being a great person on the inside and, like, helping other people is what it really is about. It's not about how you look and, like, how everyone wants you to be and this and that. Because even on our radio station, I think we had a question last week where it was like, do guys even like implants and big butts and this and that? And a lot of guys actually on my show said no. Like, they said they like to... It looks nice, but when
Eye
you
candy.
actually try it...
Yeah, no,
yeah.
yeah.
It's eye
It's
candy.
not.
The texture
yeah,
is
it's
not
just
on it.
that
It's not really, yeah.
Yeah, I actually just had a talk with my girl
That's
about
the
this
word of
last
the
night.
day. Texture.
texture.
all
There
right?
you go, yo.
Make some noise for that.
Hashtag that.
Hashtag texture. Full-time radio
Yeah.
show.
But
Yeah,
I mean...
you would be surprised though. Like I just had a talk with my girl about this last night, and we were saying the same thing. And I said the same thing. Like I'm not really into that. I mean, like it's cool. Like I'm not against it and all. Like, but I feel like a girl shouldn't have to feel like she has to change herself. You know what I mean? To appease a guy. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, we're gonna like the real you more than.
Well, I mean,
more
and to
than
me,
anything.
that's all the
That's
inside and all
super
that. But
fact.
we're talking about straight up physically. It's a texture thing.
Yeah, no, for sure, for
That's-
sure.
And I'm telling
what
you,
it is.
ladies, I mean, whoever ladies have implants, when you get older, they're gonna look nasty.
Well, I mean,
I'm
that's
telling
not,
you,
that's
it
not
doesn't
always true.
It doesn't. It falls out of place once your body.
Well, I mean,
That's
some
the
of them
truth.
things are so individualized
So-
with what happens,
Yeah, I wouldn't
like
say that's always
successful
true.
or failure with all of that.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking
you
it
can't
at all.
really
Salute to-
generalize.
Salute to all the
That's what
girls
I'm
that want
saying.
to
So
do
many
that.
Shout out
different
to
out
you know,
things
be
that
original.
affect
Though
that.
is basically what you're saying to the girls. Be original, stay in school.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your message to the youth? Boy, you know, boys going forward.
Boys, respect the girls. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fact though, because
You
yeah,
gotta
Yeah.
respect your woman.
You-
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the truth.
Stand your ground, but respect your women now.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, we got Reza in the building, full-time radio show. Reza, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Hopefully, just sleeping on the beach.
With that nap.
That nap, though.
Right, that
I'm
nap,
really
right?
about that nap. Seriously. No, but I hopefully I don't know. I just want to build as much as I can with everyone around me, and hopefully build more businesses
That's
and
great.
all of that. Because I
That's
just
fire.
really want to nap.
Well, you've come along. You've come a long way in 2 years
Yeah,
with just with the modeling too. At that, so like
That's
I could
what's
see
up.
5 years being a lot farther along than you are now,
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
You're full time. You deserve a nap here and there. I think we all do. Everybody who's full time
Yes.
deserves a nap. Matter of fact, when we leave here,
We all taking a
Checks,
nap.
we take
I was
a
just,
nap.
but wait, guys, hold on. Being full time certified, I want to know, like literally, if I take a nap, does that take me off full time? I don't know.
nah, you can't.
Absolutely
You deserve
not.
that nap. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay,
Reason
all
we
right.
deserve
Hey,
that
that
nap.
Right, we
it's called a
can't
power
sleep. We
nap.
only nap.
We
yeah,
deserve
that's
that
right,
nap on
right.
the beach with the texture of the sand, baby. It's texture. It's all about texture.
There we go.
All right,
You-
this is
see,
it. This
that's
is-
my guy right
we
there.
deserve
everybody.
it. We
You
deserve
already
this
know.
nap. So, well,
Yeah.
since this is a hip hop show, Reese, I wanted to ask you, just a little bit out the box. Top 5 hip hop artists.
Oh, we asked this too, and I can never.
Dead or
choose.
alive?
Dead or alive, no specific
Okay.
order.
We
Yeah,
usually
no order.
do no Tupac or Biggie.
Oh yeah,
but,
no, dead or alive,
Dead
and
or-
no specific order.
He knows I love Drake.
We've had
Drake,
that answer a couple times.
Drake's one, okay.
Yeah, J. Cole.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess you would have to put Tupac and Biggie in there
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
God.
What's that? One
Got
more?
One more.
Yeah,
one more.
I guess we were gonna say Will Smith because he's doing big things.
Nice,
right
that's
now.
a
Yeah,
first.
that's
Yo, give the bell up, bro. Yo.
That's dope.
That is the first time that
I think
Will
that is the
Smith
first time.
has
yeah,
been
sure. We've
mentioned
had a couple
on
like
our
out
top
of the box
5.
answers. But I
Yeah,
think
but
that-
Will, yo,
That's dope. That's a dope.
That is the
Drake,
first time
J.
on the
Cole,
show.
Tupac, Biggie, and Will Smith.
Will
Hitting
Smith
Biggie with
getting
it.
on the fuck on the
Mr.
Billy,
Billy.
too.
Hancock, Mr. iRobot, Bad Boy 2, man. That's fire. And
Mr.
that's
I
it.
Am Legend,
He's been
bro.
killing
That's why they
it, yeah.
made the movie for the man. You
Exactly.
Know?
And
He is
huge
that.
Eagles
he
fan.
definitely is that.
He is
By the way,
that.
that football season's starting, so.
It is.
Are you an Eagles fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
got
was
to.
a Peyton Manning fan at first. I love Peyton Manning, but then he retired.
Yeah, Manny's
Yeah,
that dude.
but-
Manny was a
yeah.
hero, a legend.
Gotta-
So no matter what
yes.
team he was on, he was going to get
Yep.
liked. But
Yeah, he's definitely somebody huge in
yeah,
the,
he's
the whole
full-time.
world.
And I guarantee he takes a bunch of naps.
Yes. Now
I-
he does.
yeah,
Now he
yeah.
does.
He takes a lot of naps now.
Now.
Yeah.
Well, he's
He eats a
sleeping.
lot of
He's
Papa
actually
John's.
sleeping now. Yeah, he gets to
Papa
sleep.
He eats
Yeah.
Papa John's and he takes naps. But
That's one of those
Yeah.
those players that's just it's hard to hate on. You don't find too many people that don't like a Peyton Manning. Like you got a Tom Brady that's just as good, if not better, but a lot of people hate the guy. You know what I mean?
I think
with Peyton
he-
Manning, it's like you
Right, it's
can't.
like basically like a Terrell Owens. Like he was one of the best players, but everybody hated him.
Right,
You
like,
know what I
you
mean?
don't get that
Locker
love,
room.
man.
don't
Yeah,
wanna
you
have
can't be that. You know, with him.
But we can be
Cool.
full time though. So make some noise for Reason, man. Like,
Give it up, everybody.
It's definitely been a pleasure. Make some noise. It's definitely been a pleasure getting you on.
Hey, it's great.
We're gonna keep you posted on some more things. Sick at Heart, shout out to my boy over there. We're definitely gonna be working. I'm gonna remind you about this date, but September
Yes.
28th, we
Okay.
have a cipher going on in that room.
Yeah.
All of our guests we had for the past 6 months. So if you want to come in and host one of the rounds, that'd be great. We'd love to have you
Network,
here.
everything. It's
Network,
gonna be a lot of good
Yep.
people up here.
Since
So.
our
Definitely
birthday's
money.
in September, you guys are invited to my birthday
DJ
party.
Alfred's
So
Okay.
September 29th is going down.
A lot of people on the
4th and Girard, the Fire.
Okay.
Come through the Fire. Come have a couple drinks. Chill out with us. So definitely
remind me.
appreciate you being on.
No problem.
Once again, make some
guys.
noise for Reason. Yo.
Give it up. Give it up.
We're gonna get into this music break.
Right.
Month of the movements. Full-time mom shit. MOM, month of the movements, baby. Shout out to all the full-time moms. Everybody going
Yes.
full-time. This is the full-time radio show. For the record,
Fuck trash rappers.
I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J.TYM, Fresh Air, Bro God. Shout out to Reza one more time. I appreciate you
Thanks,
coming
guys.
through.
Oh, yeah.
She's that full time that we got to get her out of here for her next venture for the
Yeah,
night.
'cause she's
There's
got to
nothing
go.
wrong with
More
it.
important
Salute
going
her.
on.
So salute to her. She's got more stuff going on tonight. So yeah, like I said, thanks again for coming through. Everybody, make sure y'all go check her out everywhere she told y'all to check her out at, and just stay in tune with it. Johnny
Stay in
Checks,
tune.
take it away.
Johnny Checks, man. You already know. Full-time radio show. This was 100% certified by Johnny Checks that Reza is a full-time contender out there.
Official.
It's a fact.
Official.
100%.
Now we're going to go nap on the sand, y'all. ABN101.com every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Let's go.
Watch your texters.
You can change my whole number, relax, that peace. You can change my whole number, relax, that peace. But you gon' make a nigga. But you gon' make a nigga. But you gon'
sweat, I'm making you on. Know that I'm on. You tell me you lonely, I'm coming out on it. Who gives it away? No, I never pawn it. Try to make you stay. You can say that it's chill, but it's all in your face. Sun shining every time that we touch. You throwing his face. Your body, y'all see with all of the grace. You can eat with me, I'm calling the grace. But this will not define us. Cause love is really blinded. Sometimes perfect timing. Others stick to grinding. Do I'm making it work as if I'm grinding? You killing them in a hearse, dirty whining. Do I make it work as if you grinding? You killing them hearse, dirty whining. Others stick to grinding. This is perfect timing. Love is really blinded. No, this will not define us. You can change my whole. Humble, relax, that peace. You can change my whole. Humble, relax, that peace. But you gon' make a nigga. 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 You can change my whole. Humble, relax, that peace. You can change my whole. Humble, relax, that peace. But you gon' make a nigga. But you gon' make a nigga. But you gon' make a nigga. You gon' make a nigga. Emotions at all, respect from the door, don't you open it wrong. Ain't like we ain't already sex, could've sweat at the doors in the car. Good with the basement, the taste has no flaw. No, I can hit it with you, I'm just patient, waiting to take it all off. Don't want you to feel like we breaking the law. But there go my bond. I'll be your Clyde, yeah, I'll be your rider, getting the money. Though we ain't crucial, how we keep moving, getting the bag. Next to bride, she need exercise. Respect that I give it to you. Want you to feel my vibes. Proving now, you can change my whole.
Mindset. You can tell me you down. You can tell me you down. You can tell me you down. Yeah, change my whole.
You want some shit, Pat? Hey. Shit. Bravo Beats. Goddamn. Twin guys. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. Pussy nigga finna fumble it. Fuck niggas can't stomach it. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. I had chefing all this shit. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. Pouring sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. On the corner like prime time. I pick up the sauce and run with it. Bitch bad, bitch bougie. Always listening to Uzi. So I turned into a runner. Stone cold, I'm a stunner. If you broke, then that's a bummer. I'm kicking game like a punter. Fucking never get a number. Damn, Martin, I got bitches Gina Pan. Fuck nigga, not a friend of me. I pick up static in your energy. Always fucking up the frequency. Never get into the currency. I'm a G, you'll never worry me. Fuck you gigging for a dummy. Fuck you gigging for a stupid. I'm forgetful, I'ma lose it. Oh God, yeah. Turn me up, twist a knob, yeah. Grammy Savage, I'm a slob, yeah. Make my music move the mob, yeah. Everybody got a job. I was born to be a god. Dirty jersey don't get real. Dirty jersey don't get raw. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. Pussy nigga finna fumble it. Fuck niggas can't stomach it. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. I had chefing all this shit. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. Pouring sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. On the corner like prime time. I pick up the sauce and run with it. First I done Jimmy did. I'm for them eats like it's Jimmy did. If I ever tell, I tell them to give me green. Give me green, I'm on it THC. But climbing these money trees. Get motivated if you under me. All the bad bitches, they want a piece. We need 3 billion, that's one a piece. My chest up so far, I can't see my feet. My man got the heat, I can't see the beat. Bitch, I'm chasing that hot roll, that beat up streets. Beat the streets, I got the sauce like a walker. Eating the taco, dripping up brisk up while getting the bricks off. I'm more pretty than Riri when she was fucking with Flacco. I pull out the bus on Fifi. I got a fetish for hot girls. What the fuck am I to do when God keeps telling me it's my world? One day at a time, turn one to a dime. Smoking on this dime, watch when niggas can't stomach it. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. I ain't chefing all this shit. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah, yeah. Pouring sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and roll with it. Damn. On the corner like prime time. I pick up the sauce and roll with it.
Look, bitch, you're watching me. Bitch, I'm on BET. Slid up on Jimmy D. Shorty got double D's. Hit it with DDT. You had this something, you lost it, I got it. Flow just keep running like faucet, iconic. White girls are white, but my Dutch is still chocolate. That page, the message is free when she pop it. My tree is exotic. I flex on my ex and her ex if he watching. All of this sauce, it got lost if I drop it or spill it. Flip out the scale and get paid on my skill set. Put down no trap, I'm surprised he ain't get wet. I need a check for the get back. Packing my back, but with gym packs. Flexing on Sachi, the head thick. Flame on my neck like a necklace. 90 when I gotta check shit. It's for the young and the reckless.
Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. Pussy nigga finna fumble it. Fuck niggas can't stomach it. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and run with it. I ain't chefing all this shit. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. Pouring sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. Whipping sauce, dripping sauce. Yeah. I pick up the sauce and roll with it. On the corner like prime time. I pick up the sauce and roll with it. Yeah.
I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love. Yeah. Love. Look, I thought I knew the meaning of love. I was planning on keeping the grudge, and what's preventing me from reaching the buzz. Trying to figure out the reason, because my fam trying to compete with the plug, and they ain't even on drugs. Would ride anything for a good vibe, trying to get on my good side, and I adore for it. My family tight, but can't afford the storage. They feel the hook, had to ignore the chorus. Pitching it love, just put more in for us. Level of admiration to settle in agitation, while I'm pedaling uphill with both my cascading. Do what I want to from the muscle with his back breaking. Foul of that flagrant. I see you flexing like you born with it. Define love with a heart that's torn with it. Forbid it. I can start the fire cause I'm arsenic. You running back, I'll make you a hole. It's on you if you fall in it. But if it's about love, I'll put my all in it. I know I can't describe this feeling. I know I can't describe this feeling. I can't describe this feeling. I can't describe this feeling. And yo, I think I'm in love. 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 And yo, I think I'm in love. Does she love me and love me not? Does she love me and love me not?
I
Yo,
said I
think
thought
I'm
I
in
knew
love.
the meaning of love. It hit me like a dream from above, till I ended up knee deep in the mud. Family feuding, so I figured what's the reason to budge? Ain't got the time and energy to be competing with blood. I never take sides or put up with fake vibes. Because of that I take pride, and I get stronger for it. Still when it comes to a true love, I'm steady longing for it. Yet and still I'm guarded for it. In the end I still would put my all in for it. Focus myself corrupted, headed for self-destruction. Love had me self-obstructed, better yet self-disgusted. Still don't need help for nothing, just needed self-discussion. Now no matter what, the love I show won't leave me self-disrupted. No longer scorned from it, ain't gotta mourn from it. Just know the real is the cloth made, I'm torn from it. The fact remains it's on you if you fall in it. But if it's about love, I put my all in it. I know I can't describe this feeling. I know I can't describe this feeling. I can't describe this feeling. I can't describe this feeling. Hey yo, I think I'm in love. 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 Hey yo, I think I'm in love. Does she love me or love me not? Does she love me or love me not? Hey yo, I think I'm in love.
He picked me up and I drip drop swag on him. I take it back and drip drop swag on him. Fucking up a check just to drip drop cash on me. Hit it from the back, watch me drip drop ass on him. I never come for niggas, niggas always come for me. I'm never chasing niggas, I'm out here chasing dreams. I'm trying to get to the cream and get to the bank and fuck up a check. He tryna get in these jeans and get in between and come on my leads. Oh no, nigga, you gon' need a little dope, nigga. You gon' need a little flow, nigga. Couple hitters on go, nigga. I got shooters on the roof, shooters on standby. See the fear in your damn eyes. Can't fear what you can't hide. Can't count what you can't buy. He picked me up and I drip drop swag on him. I take it back and drip drop swag on him. Fucking up a check just to drip drop cash on him. Hit it from the back, watch me drip drop ass on him. Tryna fuck up what I put up, it'll get a nigga killed quick. Never hesitate to levitate into another world. Niggas really off that pill shit, but I'm high off these words that I spit to the dome. Please leave me alone cause he ain't coming home. Please tell your bitch to get off of this phone. He's on his knees and he giving me dome. I'm in the streets and I never call Uber. I'm in the streets and I stay with a shooter. Shit can get messy, they fly her to Cooper. They empty her insides and put it together. I'm in the streets like fucking whatever. Don't make a threat if you can't make a promise. Don't tell me shit if you cannot be honest. I sleeping with Nemo so they cannot find us. I stay with the bad bitch, she be the finest. Dripping in gold, her clothes is designer. Everything real, she come with the deal. She coming to steal, she coming to kill. She ride for the team, she die for the team. Don't get in between, we get to the cream. They breaking their necks, we put them in check. Don't care who here, I'm up next. I build hard work from the dirt. Niggas wanna see me fucked up. I build hard work from the dirt. Niggas wanna see me fucked up. I never back down, heart full of Teflon. Niggas getting rolled up and stepped on. Don't ever play me for a fool with your clown ass. You went live on your nigga with your clown ass. He picked me up and I drip drop swag on him. I bring it back and I drip drop swag on him. Fucking up the check just to drip drop cash on me. Hit it from the back, watch me drip drop ass on him. I never come for niggas, niggas always come for me. I'm never chasing niggas, I'm out here chasing dreams. I'm trying to get to the cream and get to the bank and fuck up a check. He tryna get in my jeans and get in between and come on my leads. Oh no, nigga. You gon' need a little dough, nigga. You gon' need a little flow, nigga. Couple hitters on go, nigga. Got shooters on the roof, shooters on standby. See the fear in your damn eyes. Can't fear what you can't hide. Can't count what you can't buy. Who would've knew that I'd be rolling with some real hitters? I fuck with bitches and I don't care if they real sisters. I'm getting paper and I don't care who ain't fucking with me. I got a nigga and I don't care if he fucking with me. Cause ain't nobody gonna stop my shine, stop my fate, nigga. I'ma grind till I die, grind till I die. Get this cake, nigga. Had my back on the wall, face in the dirt, didn't break, nigga. If you talk about me, talk about me. You's a fake, nigga. I never seen nights like this, lights like this. I never seen lights like this, lights like this. I dreamed about the day when I could make it out the hood. I dreamed about the day when all the bad shit was good. I been around the world and never lost. I understood that life is what you make, it's what you take and make them hate. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. I keep it real, but I never gave a fuck. I gave a fuck on how you feel. And he picked me up and I drip drop swag on him. I take it back and drip drop swag on him. Fucking up a check just to drip drop cash on him. Hit it from the back, watch me drip drop ass on him. I never come for niggas, niggas always come for me. I'm never chasing niggas, I'm out here chasing dreams. I'm trying to get to the cream and get to the bank and fuck up a check. He trying to get in these jeans and get in between and come on my leads. Oh no, nigga. You gon' need a little dough, nigga. You gon' need a little flow, nigga. Couple hitters on go, nigga. Got shooters on the roof, shooters on standby. See the fear in your damn eyes. Can't fear what you can't hide. Can't count what you can't buy.
Yeah, Mr. Blacksand and DG, Black Apple Dynasty.
that shit on everything.
All bottles, all bets on us.
Put that on everything, ayy. Put that on everything, ayy.
Go run this shit.
Put that shit on everything. Catch up to my speed. All I know is do me. Counting letters, blue cheese. Kenny and ball in my league. Turn your back up on me, whoa. Let my dogs with the leash, whoa. When it start, we don't gotta bark. Bet y'all niggas see them teeth. Just to get to this point, man, they don't know what I did. Look, niggas love me for dead. Look, now I'm on they head. Like you know where a nigga gotta be one day, so I'm going to the top one way. Fuck what they say, go judge the top. Told you don't worry about what I got. Fuck what they say, they gotta see me in the streets. Them niggas talking never said that shit to me. Know how I'm coming, about no bag, I keep it brief. You know I put my time in, dog, I do this in my sleep. Magazine clips, they don't want no issues. I'll take you out the game, nigga, won't nobody miss you. Like fuck around, who you callin', bro? Like young niggas, I want all the smoke. Ball back, let me floss now. Pay the cost of the boss now. If you ever turn your back on me, you ever turn your back on me, you know I come for everything. Put that shit on everything. If you ever turn your back on me, put that on everything, ayy. Put that on everything, ayy. You know I come for everything. Put that shit on everything.
I just hit my connect. He said, DG, go move the shit. I just got me a vest and a 30 with the cooling kit. That bitch came with a mop. About as long as a ruler get. Niggas came from the bottom. Mama calling us some hooligans. The first 3 lines was a tad bit exaggerated. I'm chasing paper, chasing, trying to get this bacon. And I'm serving bitches all year. Don't forget to tip the waiter. And I'm stuck to my gang like a staple on a piece of paper. And I'm right back at it, man, I gotta have it. Sipping dirty Sprite, yeah, I gotta have it. $1 million dreaming, wishing I could have it. Water whipping in the kitchen, making magic. Praying every day, so I make it happen. Family, money, fame, hanging, I'm the captain. Grinding every day, so I'm paper stacking. I'ma make it rapping, but for now I'm trapping. I'm spitting like I'm missing tooth. You niggas funny like a spoof. Sipping on this great goose, young Joe Flow, car ain't got no roof. I'ma blow a couple packs on me. I'ma blow a couple racks on me. Niggas really wanna act homie. Got the need in case you wanna act phony.
If you ever turn your back on me, you ever turn your back on me, you know I come for everything. Put that shit on everything. If you ever turn your back on me, put that on everything, ayy. Put that on everything, ayy. You know I come for everything. Put that shit on everything.
This is the full-time radio show for the record.
Fuck trash rappers.
I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J.TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM shit.
Rest in peace, Jimmy D's.
This is Johnny Texas, the full-time radio show. Log on to abm101.com, live radio. You can catch us every Friday night, you already know. If you guys weren't tuned in earlier and you're tuning in now, we just had an awesome interview with a great woman who does a lot of things, and we certified her as being full-time.
Easily. Shout out to Reza.
Definitely. Shout out to
my
Reza.
man Sick at Heart coming through. I didn't
Sick
even know
at
that was
Heart
him.
on the low.
But my man came through in the low. 2 of a kind. Definitely going to be working with him on the animated tip. J-Dot, man, how you feel about the interview? Let's give shout out to J-Dot, man, because J-Dot made that happen. So, Dot, salute to you for that. How do you feel about everything went, man?
I thought it was dope. I knew it would be. I mean, based off what we had going on or what we had going on for this month and what we were trying to shoot for, I just felt like she fit the criteria and we needed somebody to fill in this week. So once I reached out to her and she said she was down right away, I knew it was going to be dope. And it was, honestly, we got more out of it than I thought we were going to get out of it.
Right, that was a nice, cool little surprise right there. You know what I mean? So
it's all about networking.
Yeah.
We were talking about on the break how the full-time radio show networked a bunch of people. Like, people gain relationships and business relationships and
yeah, like we were just talking about this like off air, you know, and a little bit ago when the music was playing. Yeah, I mean that's a fact now. Like we've been rocking for like a year now, and we've actually, there's already been progress. Like, we got, like, the people who come up here who have linked up with other people, like we're trying to do right now. Everybody, like, stay awake. Like, we're trying to help everybody network and realize what we got right here. And, you know, as far as Jersey and Philly and, you know what I mean? We're trying to dibble into New York a little bit. So, I mean, that's been going on. So
New York, Boston, you're all welcome, man. You got to be full-time, though. We ain't just going to get anybody up here.
No,
in the
we're
show.
not just going to hook somebody up with somebody who's full-time and, like,
show
that's
love,
it, man.
you know what I mean?
Like,
Bottom line. Now, I really do. I really feel like, you know, this month of the movements, of course, we're bringing in great movements, but this is about us on the love. This is about the ABM team. This is a month where we sit back and reflect on everything that we've done.
Word.
You know, and everything that ABM 101 done. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Shout out to my man North, Kid. This is really about us, fellas. So we got to keep it going and keep being full-time and showing other people that we are full-time. J-Dot, do you agree with me?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've followed that model from day one. We've proved that that's what our whole movement represents, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we just continue to build off of that, continue to, like, offer a platform where we can, like we just talked about, like, help other people link up that would have never linked up before, and, you know what I mean, get some business done. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I think we do a pretty good job of offering that platform and sticking to the motto ourselves. Like, we're full-time at everything we do, and that's what we represent, and everybody we bring up here represents the same. So salute to everybody we've had up here.
yeah, everybody, straight up from day one. Give it up to yourselves and everything, man. Like, we won't be rocking anyway if it wasn't for everybody.
And they
You
always have a
understand?
good
Like,
experience. Like, you know, we had a short interview with Reza today. She had to be full-time, make some moves, which we salute. But she had a good time up here, man. You could tell. You can always tell that our guests have a good time over here at ABM101.com.
right, man. That's what
They
we
always
do.
have a good time here rocking with the full-time family.
Yeah.
And that's for sure, man.
Uh-huh.
Them FTR merchandise coming soon, too. Don't get it fucked up. Full-time radio show is going to have that merch soon.
Yeah, real soon.
We're going to do a lot of things that we're going to build the brand, man. We're going to build this thing going.
Quality, no doubt.
Uber Facts coming soon. I'm going to have them business cards. You need that ride. Holla at your boy. About to get them tags. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Tony over at Nissan. I had to give him a quick shout out. My man put in work, and he got it done for me, man. But we're all doing big things. Big things. We have a show coming up August 15th, Voltage. Now, I teamed up with my partner, J-Dot, and we really dug into crates, man. We got a track that we're doing that we're going to display to y'all tonight.
Word.
It's called For Change. Craig Lynch, J-Dot, two of a kind. It's going to be a lot of fun spitting it to y'all tonight for the world premiere. It's a lot of fun, you know, being with my crew, man. Shout out to All-Star P. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my
Yeah.
man Preem 9, the whole team, man. But I want to get into this segment. Definitely a touching subject, but something we wanted to get done. You know what I mean? Shout out to my mans over there, my man Tom. J-Dot's people is running this subject, and they run their own meetings, and they do what they do. We're going to go on that Talk That Shit segment. This is a segment that we started last week. This week's topic, is this addiction problem and how it's killing all of our friends and loved ones, man.
Shit's enough,
I'm
yo.
about to go talk that shit. Now check it out. At first, when it first started happening, and I started to lose some childhood friends, I kind of brushed it off, Johnny Checks. I got upset, but it's like there's nothing I can do about it. The more it keeps happening, I'm not trying to be heartless, but it's almost like I lose the sympathy for it. The more, it's just way overboard.
Yeah,
it's
man.
way too overboard. Regardless what's in the streets, what's the poison that's killing people, and regardless people's control of it, being it not, you don't want the drug that can control you. It's just these people are getting weaker and weaker, and it's just going way overboard. So I'm talking that shit. I'm losing sympathy. We have to stop. Please reach out. Get yourself help. Reach out to people who care, even if you don't want them to know. Reach out. Trust me, it's going to benefit you in the long run. I'm talking that shit. You know what I mean? I lost some good people, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to, rest in peace, BJ Riley. Black, you know what I mean? That shit hit hard.
Many of them, yeah.
Tiff Hilsey, you see her on my cover photo all the time. I never got into it. I can't really relate on the struggles of addiction. But all I can tell you is just get stronger. You know what I mean? Get stronger and mentally, and just know that there's people out there that got your back. Make yourself occupied. if you're going through a sickness through withdrawal, go through it. Be strong. Just keep your mind and mentally occupied.
That's a fact.
Get stronger. I don't want to lose sympathy for this shit, but it's overboard. Now that's my talk that shit segment. J-Dot, we're gonna go to you and talk that shit on this topic, man.
All right. Well, for me, like, I deal with it. You know what I mean? I've been through it. You know what I mean? I've dealt with it for years. Addiction's a part of my story. So the whole being stronger thing and like it affects you because you're weak, I can't agree with. All right. So basically,
talk that shit.
If you ain't ever been wrapped up in addiction, if you don't know what that feels like, then really, like, what can you honestly say about it? You know what I mean? What type of advice can you honestly give? Because at the end of the day, it don't matter. You could be the strongest person in the world. It's not just about a physical withdrawal. It's not just about anything. Like, it's not about one particular thing. Like, people get wrapped up in it for different reasons. People stay wrapped up in it for different reasons. It sucks that the outcomes are jails, institutions, and death. That's just what it is. That's what the outcomes will always be. You're never going to win, I mean, fighting against drugs. Like, it's just never going to happen. You're never going to win that fight. So, I mean, it's easy for somebody on the outside to say, yo, just stop. Just stop being weak. Get strong. Like, it's just not the reality of it. Like, certain people do go get the help that they're supposed to get. And honestly, a lot of people that we lose are people that do go get the help and then fall back into it. You know what I mean? Because that's just, it is what it is. Like, I don't know, maybe just people think they could go out one more time and then they just don't come back from it, or they forget where they came from, like, forget the fight that they had to go through to get clean in the first place. Like, it's not an easy thing to deal with at all. Like, there's people with years clean that go back and relapse and don't come back. You know what I mean? Salute to the people that do slip up and then get back on track, because that takes a lot. Because even when it comes to, like, people in the rooms and shit like that, like, I see a lot of this go on. Like, people will slip up, they'll relapse, and they'll feel so ashamed to come back that they don't come back, and then they stay wrapped up in it just from that. Like, don't ever feel ashamed for slipping up. Don't ever feel ashamed for fucking up. Like, it's a fight for your life, for your whole life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't stop. Like, you don't just get better and that's it. Like, you don't just get clean and that's it. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen that way. Like, it's a fight for your life, and it's going to be a fight for your life for the rest of your life, and that just is what it is. And I mean, it's a sad reality that that's what the outcomes are going to always be. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, you're going to lose people to this shit. Like, the percentages and the numbers just are nowhere near in our favor for the people that survive addiction. Like, it just is what it is. It's like 3 out of every 100 or something. Like, it's something crazy. Like, the percentages are wild. I mean, it's just a reality. It is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a tough fight, but it's not a fight that you have to lose. You know what I mean? You don't have to die. You don't have to end up in jail. You don't have to end up in an institution. Like, reach out, get the help, and like, really stay focused on the fact that if you're an addict, you can't use ever again. You just can't. Like, people think, like, you know what I mean, you could go out, do it here and there. It just never works that way. It might work like that for a little bit, but eventually you're going to be wrapped all the way back up again. So, I mean, like I said, this part of my story, I still fight with it every day. Like, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But, I mean, I am strong enough to know, like, I have to surrender every day to the fact that, you know what I mean, like, the drugs and that type of lifestyle is stronger than who I am. It just is what it is. I can't win that fight. If I continue to fight that, I'm going to end up the same. You know what I mean? That just is what it is. So, like, anybody struggling, make sure you reach out for help, because sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, like, to be honest with you, like, to admit that you're powerless, or admit that the drugs and the addiction has a hold on you. That sometimes that's hard to do, especially admit it to another person, or sometimes to yourself, to God. Like, it's hard to admit that, you know what I mean? But it's the thing that you have to do. Like, for me, reaching out for help was the most necessary thing that I ever did in my life. You know what I mean? Like, And for a good strong 2 years before that, I didn't even want to. I told myself, I don't care. Like, I don't want help. You know what I mean? But once I got to the point where I finally said that this is something that I wanted to do, is the best move that I ever made in my life. And, you know what I mean? I've been nonstop blessed for a whole year and a half now. So, I mean, like, it is all about just taking that first step, man. Just if you're struggling, reach out to somebody you know that cares. Reach out to somebody that could point you in the right direction and get the help that you need. It doesn't mean the fight's going to be over from there. Like, you still got to fight every day, but it's the start. And as long as you could stay focused and stay, like, open-minded and all that, like, you should be good. Just don't pick up no matter what. No matter what happens, just once you get clean, do not pick back up. That's a fact.
Now, quick question. I heard you say earlier it's always a fight forever. So my question is, say an addict's clean for 15 years. You're still saying they have the urge 15
Absolutely.
years later?
Absolutely. Yes. I am saying that. Yeah, it doesn't go away, bro. Like, I remember the first time that I got clean, I had this conversation with you. I was like, yeah, bro, I might be clean, but I'm still an addict. And you were like, no, you're not, bro. Like, you're not an addict. You're clean. Like, just because the drugs ain't in me don't mean that I'm not an addict, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, anybody that's been in that is an addict for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? Like, it's more than just the drugs. It's hard to explain, but that just is what it is. But yeah,
I don't know if I rock with that. Honestly, I got to butt in on that one because I know several, and I know many people. You know what I mean, who sit there and have tried things. You know what I mean, and tried them things and straight up never tried those things once again. And whenever they're even around it, they're just like, nah, straight up, I don't even care. Could say with a smile on my face. And,
right, yeah,
and like,
no, of course. There's
I mean?
people that get
cool
clean
like
and
that.
stay clean, but that doesn't mean you're not an addict.
No,
Still an addict.
no, it doesn't mean that you're an addict. It means that you were an addict and you became out of being an addict, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a
definition
no.
of
Look.
shit.
So listen, man. So being an addict is when you're in the action of it.
No, that's
you
being
can become
addicted.
no shit. So you're an addict because you're addicted. But if you're not addicted anymore, like if you go ahead and get yourself all cleaned up, right? You can now straight up look at yourself this way, and it's up to you to choose to really believe it or not. But say I was an addict, but the thoughts of the life that I lived, they still circulate through my mind. Of course, I lived through it. You get what I'm saying? It's just the same thing.
You're saying depend on the person.
Like I'm saying that if you get yourself off of what you're on, you're not that addict no more. You were an addict, so it's going to circulate through your mind the rest of your life. So it's going to make you think of certain things. There's certain things that I did that had nothing to do with drugs that I used to have a problem with doing and all that I think about every time I go through that situation I'm going to do. Like when I was younger, I fought a lot. Straight up. If I got in a debate and arguing with people, I fist fought a lot. So what? Just because now I go up, I don't fight no more. So if I'm having it, I don't have no urges no more to straight up want to punch somebody and do that.
Well,
of course I do.
Other than drugs, there is like
but
gambling
just saying
addicts
that,
and stuff like that people. I think it just
somebody plays football for so many years,
depends on
right?
the
And then they
mindset
stop
you have,
playing
because-
football. Like even during their day-to-day life, they might just be in the store and pick up that Gatorade bottle and throw it at their friends, like because they lived that life. It's circulating through the mind. But at the end of the day, like
I
that's
agree with both of you.
so.
I'm
I don't think
there's gambling addicts. There's
you could have been an addict, but you're
that's
not
the
no
point.
more.
All right, you don't have to if you don't want to like classify it as being an addict. That's fine, but you're saying the same thing that I'm saying. Like it's still in your mind. The urges are still there.
That's just because you remember it. You lived through it. It's never going to go away.
But that's my point. That's exactly what I'm. But that's what I'm saying.
So does everything
if you don't
else.
wanna,
Like you learn how to ride your bike, right?
right.
Like,
but if you don't want to classify that as being an addict,
you're not an addict no more. If you're not doing the stuff,
that has to do with the individual.
If you're not actually hooked on, you are not an addict no more.
But what you're saying
you
is
say
exactly
I'm addict
what I'm
free
saying.
now. I was an addict, and I do fight from being an addict again. That's the way you look at it.
Right.
I'm not
That's
an
fine.
addict.
If you want to look
Do
at
I
it that
have
way,
the
that's
thoughts
fine.
that I fight off to not be an addict again.
being that I don't relate on
the
this
same
topic,
outcome is what I'm saying.
Being that I was never really on anything, and being related to this topic, I have a question. Just I want to put out there. Now, reaching out and getting that help, is that the same type of reaching out when you're depressed? You know how like when people say when you hold it in, it's the worst thing to do. when it comes to addiction, is it the worst or the best thing to do? Like, is it better to vent about it, even if you're embarrassed, or is it better to hold it in? You know, like.
Well, you definitely don't want to hold it in.
Well, I mean, but also again, I think that's based on an individual. Because some people do good and don't ever want to mention it again, and that's how they get by with no problem. You know, and I've seen that also.
Well, are you saying while you're in active addiction, or
no?
are you
He's saying like after you're done, like when you're done.
Is that
like,
what you're
you
saying?
like to talk about people like
while you're in active addiction. I mean,
actively using.
While you're actively using, it's obviously better to vent or talk about it.
So people,
because if you don't, you're not going to get help,
and you're going to stay doing it.
Even if it's talk to yourself.
So is it beneficial at all for anybody to hold it in while they're going through addiction?
I don't think so at all.
Ever. Okay, so I just want to send a message. The people we're losing and the people who are into this shit.
Most people actually use and become an addict because they're afraid to tell people stuff.
You're making it even worse on yourself.
There's no getting better if you don't.
Don't get embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Let's all fight through this and get the help that you need. That's the one thing why we're losing people. They're scared to reach out. Yeah. And that's one thing, even when it has nothing to do with drugs. People, I'm stressed out. Oh, you want to talk about it? No, I don't really want to talk about it. I hate when people say that because it's like, talk about it. You got someone who cares in your face, ready to try to come up with a solution for you. Talk about it. Vent. And I'm telling you, you'll get that pressure, that unwanted negativity off your chest. I'm just saying, with drugs, with anything, with life in general, vent out, people. And if anybody wants to vent out to myself, J-Dot, and Johnny Checks about anything, you know what I mean? Talk that shit and vent out to us. This is why we're on that Talk That Shit segment. We wanted to do addiction this week because rest in peace, Zach Hoffman. Rest in peace, everybody we've been losing.
Yeah, there was like several people from ours.
So this is a very deep topic. This is a very deep subject.
All right, so one of the main reasons why I say that just because you stop using doesn't mean you're not an addict anymore is because, all right, say you do give in to that thought, right? You said you agreed with me that if it comes down to it, once you stop, you still have those things going through your mind because you lived that lifestyle for so long. Yeah, I mean, you still think about it. What if you do give in to that thought? Are you magically just not an addict anymore, or like you're gonna
if you start using again, then you're gonna become an addict again.
Right. So for most addicts,
if you were clean and you're saying, did you slip up one night? Or are you an addict again? Like, no, you used. So now you're like.
For me, I would say I'm an addict all the time. I'm an addict at all times.
To me is when they feel like they don't have control over it anymore. There ain't nothing they could do to fight it off. To me, that's an addict.
But this is the thing.
Like you have
but
to
this
have
is the
this
thing.
shit, and you make sure that you do.
But for most people that do get better, they have to tell themselves that. They have to remind themselves that I'm an addict and I cannot use. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'm not an addict no more, and I'm not going to go back to being an addict.
Why does that thought even have to come across their mind? Being an addict, being a non-addict.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't an addict anymore. Like,
why does it even that's another?
Because if they forget where they came from, then that's how they. That's how.
That's what I'm saying. You say I was an addict. I'm not going to go back to being one. What's so hard? That's a positive way of thinking, saying,
it's a positive
I'm an
way.
Addict, so
okay, it's a positive way of thinking about it, but
I gotta live a certain way now.
It's a positive way of thinking about it, but if you continue to tell yourself that and you get farther away from remembering the fact of where you came from, you got a better chance of going back and using and dying. Point blank. Period.
What does like forgetting where you came from have to do with using again?
I'm just saying, if you continue to tell yourself, all right, I'm not an addict no more. I'm not an addict no more.
Right, so I'm not going to go back to being an addict.
And you end up going back because you think you're not an addict no more, and you just end up going back.
Well, why? Because then you were just lying to yourself then. What do you mean? That means you don't have control.
If you continue to tell yourself, yo, I'm an addict, I can't do that.
That means you don't have control.
I can't do that.
That means you don't have control.
But if you
got a better chance of not doing it because you're reminding yourself that I'm an addict. I don't want to do that.
No, if I do this, I'm going to be an addict. If I do this again, I'm going to go back to being an addict.
But if you're saying you're not an addict, why even think about relapsing at all? If you're saying you're not an addict, then just have that mind state forever. Like, I'm not an addict.
Yeah, like, I'm not an addict anymore, and if I choose to do this again, then I'm going to go back to being an addict.
Why put yourself back in the addictive mind state?
How is that different?
Is what I'm asking. Like, why?
You're in that mind state no matter what. The addictive mind state and the addictive personality or the addictive mind state does not just lie with the drugs. It's in your fucking head.
Right, it's in your head.
You think that every human being in this world that's ever been addicted to drugs has that same? You think that nobody just
I'm not saying
that. Nobody treated it like, oh, that was just an old phase in my life.
Right, like
I'm not saying that. I can't say that because
I'm
not saying that because you can't say that.
I guess that's individually based.
Exactly, every individual is different.
Some people could look at it that way.
I'm not saying that.
Some people may not be able to see it.
But for the majority of people in addiction or addicted, The drugs is not it, bro. It's in your head. It's just you're wired differently, bro. Like, it is what it is. Why do you think some people can use successfully and not become an addict ever? Because they don't have that.
Do you agree?
Shit going
do you
on in their
believe
head.
time heals all wounds, though?
What do you mean by that?
Like you said, every individual is different. Do you feel like, okay, you're saying you're an addict. Do you feel like 20 years from now you're still going to say I'm an addict?
Yeah.
You don't think time would heal that wound? If
No, I'm
everything's
saying
going
it
right, you
would.
create a family
But
and-
just because I choose to say that doesn't mean that I'm not okay or whatever. It's just my way of saying that because I need to remember that.
Do you think?
You know what I mean?
Do you think addicts in this world can accept the fact that was just a phase in their life and they're able to move on? Do you think
It all depends. It's all that's individual because most of the people that are in addiction, it wasn't really. You can't really just say it's a phase. Like, it is their whole life or it was their whole life. There's not a lot of people that are actively in addiction that really just went through a phase. Like, there is some. I mean, it is what it is.
What I
But
mean by phase, though, if there was a phase where I had a mullet in high school.
Yeah.
There was a phase where I drank a lot. There was a phase where I disrespected my girlfriend a lot. That was that phase. I'm just seeing if that relates to addictive.
It can.
I don't know this, y'all. I never been.
I
I'm
think
asking
you're saying
questions
great
right
things.
now.
I'm
It
saying
can.
like that's a great thing.
I'm not
to actually
disagreeing
bring
with
up,
that.
bro,
Yeah, I'm
because
just saying, is it possible that for someone
for a person
say
to get to the
that
point
was just a phase
and straight
let
settle with
let
themselves and
time
say, you
heal
know
my
what, I
wounds,
was an addict.
let time heal
I
my
don't-
wounds
I
and
am
start
not one
my new
anymore. I
chapter
will
in
choose
life.
for
I'm
the
not.
rest of my life,
I never once said
so I
that's
know I'm
not
not gonna
possible.
be-
If you can do that, if you can do that, more power to you.
I got it.
Please do it, and please never use again.
Talking to the people, exactly. We're talking to the people.
There's
listening
nothing
to
wrong
you.
with that. I'm not debating that. I'm not saying you guys are wrong on that.
Right, no, we just
That's
wanted
great.
to let
If you can
everybody
do
here
that,
listening to let you know
salute.
that it is definitely possible to
As
sit
long
there
as
and
we can
stand
say
there.
it's possible, Jada.
It's
That's all I'm
definitely
trying to say.
possible,
It's possible
everybody.
for somebody
That's a fact.
to not have that addictive mind state forever the rest of their lives because it's just that to have that in your back of your head forever, it just must be crippling to the human mind. It's not. It can't. It's unnecessary, especially if your year's clean. I feel like.
All right, so when
other things.
So when I got out, I was telling myself that, right? Like, yo, that was a chapter in my life, like this and that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But magically, I fall back into old addict behaviors. You know what I mean? It just happens. Like, it's not just the drugs; it's the behaviors, it's the way you think, it's the lifestyle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I was coming out saying that, yo, that was just a chapter in my life. I'm good. I was never supposed to be that person. But time goes by, and I fall back into addict behaviors. I fall back into fucked up ways of thinking. You know what I mean? I get depressed out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
You got good people around you. Bro.
I know
Reach
that.
out.
I'm just saying.
Everybody.
But it's not for everybody to just be like, yo, that was just a phase. I tried that. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just me. I can only speak on myself.
Yeah.
But I'm
Right,
not saying
right,
that's
like-
impossible.
Right, like, there's
definitely not saying
definitely
that. That's
Our
great. If
message-
you can do that, that's awesome.
Our message for today
Salute
is
to y'all.
basically, try. Not saying you're weak or strong people, but reach out, please. We're tired of losing our friends. This has been the Talk That Shit statement on addiction. I'm sure we can go about this all night, but we're running out of time on this show.
Right.
We're going to get into some music break. We're going to come back for our Super Facts segment. And then we got some bars. Like I said, the world premiere, Two of a Kind, For Change, produced by Fifth Stone. This is the full-time radio show for the record.
Fuck trash rappers.
I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J. TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, all that ABM shit.
This is Johnny Checks. This is the full-time radio show. You already know, man. We'll be back next Friday. Like we said, we got another bomb interview going on. Everybody, please stay tuned. You know what I mean? I'm going to let my main man drop that knowledge right now for y'all, so listen up, man. This is next week's interview.
Hold on, we're going to get right into that. But make sure y'all, go on the website, man, abn101.com, every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you call up, man. It's still not too late. 856-264-2028. We'll be right back after this brief message. Let's get some songs going, man. Full-time radio show. Let's go.
I've been on my shit, so I know that they gonna hate me. But I don't give a fuck, cause I know one day they gon' pay me. I might be talking crazy, cause I drank too much. I know I wouldn't wanna get caught in my path. I've been on the road, you ain't scary, you ain't violent. You don't wanna see me wildin'. I done brought a couple with me who don't give a fuck about dying. This
This is Jersey at its finest. On my back until the day one of you fuckboys catch me lacking, and you blast me in my face. Couldn't beat me in that ring. I'm about to go buy Cassius Clay. Bet that action on that safe, and if they pass it up, they fade. Watch me blow up off a tape. I pull up and shut down your city. Got potential to do it solo. I pull up with no one with me. I ain't the only cash, no check or right. It's deeper than life, it's past your feelings. Astro project way past the ceiling. All night long, basking and chilling. Sovereign citizen, I'm past civilian. Empire shit got me back to building. I wanna see my bank go past $1 million, so I'd rather be dead than go back to chilling. Landlord feeling, but I can't afford it, man. Fuck this life, I was never for it. If it's not about music, then it's not important. I wanna cop a foreign, live in a spot that's foreign. I'm for sure I'm about to make it with this, so who are you to tell me otherwise? What you mad, I don't sound like these other guys? I could go all night till the sunrise. Only seen the real in a couple lies. If you my bro, you a god, so we gotta ride. In my book, it was written, I'm a prophet. I know I'm a conscious mind, trying to conquer time. Cause I know I've only got a short amount to shine. From the underground, watch a mountain rise. Do the freshman class like Columbine. I'm a hip-hop head, so you gotta decide. Are you a trap star or a rock star? Do your beats bang or is your block hard? Me mugging every cop in that cop car. When a revolution hit, we'll break locks off, knock tops off. Cause they try to control me, try to control us, try to control you. Why am I the only one mad about it? I feel like they owe me, feel like they owe you. Welcome to America, the police state, Western culture, media make it seem great. Fuck TV, I don't believe what the screens say. I can't relate to the ignorance these days. I'm a loner, midnight toker, all day stoner, swinging for homers. Middle of the summer, felt the world get colder. I am more alive as I get older. I know I am my face controller. I know they can't make or break a soldier. Drink in my hand, I don't need no coaster. Roll up that dank and then face the odor. Do it for the culture I'm accustomed to. If you don't do it for the same, I don't fuck with you. Not to go without a home to save a buck or two. It's what I gotta do, not what I wanna do. Yeah, I sound good, but I struggle too. Yeah, I got a job, but I hustle too. I know what it's like to have nothing to lose, but I know what it's like to have something to prove. I got friends that never saw 22. I got friends that never even saw 20. Now I'm 25 trying to keep them alive and say that I saw way more than money. Cash. I've been on my shit, so I know that they gonna hate me, but I don't give a fuck, cause I know one day they gon' pay me. I might be talking crazy, cause I drank too much. I know I wouldn't wanna get caught in my path. I've been on the road. You ain't scary, you ain't violent. You don't wanna see me wildin'. I done brought a couple with me who don't give a fuck about dying. This is Jersey at its finest. On my back until the day one of you fuckboys catch me lacking, and you blast me in my face. Couldn't beat me in that ring. I'm about to go buy Cassius Clay. Bet that action on that safe, and if they pass it up, they fade. Watch me blow up off a tape. I pull up and shut down your city. Got potential to do it solo. I pull up with no one with me. I'm
flex. Tell her that I'm next. My niggas is back, y'all just mad. We back in effect. I might call your missus, hit her up, then I doze off. I might curb my bitches, see I'm caught, turn my phone off. Nagging bitches, they get on my nerve, that's a turn off. Usually when I'm with them, I hit them, then I swerve off. I love making cash, that's a fact. Luxy really bad, please don't call me swag. Caught up fast, watch a nigga dash. AK when I'm popping, no nigga can't stop me. Ball at the Rockets, ball at the Rockets. Know they see me when I die, I'm the one getting gas. Spin it, check it, make it back. Spin it, check it, make it back, yeah. AK when I'm popping, no nigga can't stop me. Ball at the Rockets, ball at the Rockets. Know they see me when I die, I'm the one getting gas. Spin it, check it, make it back. Spin it, check it, make it back. Lighting like a lighter, spitting flame like in a cipher. Niggas talk, but I don't mind them. I get dough like all the time. Please don't get me acting hyper. Basically, I'm just gon' pipe a niggas mad because they like her. She fuck me, this nigga wiped her. I'm like, whoa, whoa, I ain't never been no whoa. Diamond shining on a nigga, I'm about to do a show. All this dough touching my hand, my kick game on Jackie Chan. Yo, bitch wildin' off the Zan. I fuck why she suck my man. Girl, you know what's poppin'. Yeah, you know I got it. As far as rappers go, it's out my county, bitch, I'm top 10. I gave all these cats a formula, they think they poppin'. I know they really mad because I'm ballin' like the Rockets. Hey, gang, when I'm poppin', no nigga can't stop me. Ball at the Rockets, ball at the Rockets. Know they see me when I die, I'm the one getting gas. Spin it, check it, make it back. Spin it, check it, make it back, yeah. Hey, gang, when I'm poppin', no nigga can't stop me. Ball at the Rockets, ball at the Rockets. Know they see me when I die, I'm the one getting gas. Spin it, check it, make it back. Spin it, check it, make it back, yeah.
This is the full-time radio show for the record. Fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J. TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM shit.
This is Johnny Checks. We back from the music break, man. You already know. Great ass interview if y'all tuned in earlier. So we're gonna let y'all know, man. We're gonna get back to the show.
So check it out, man. First off, if y'all are just tuning in, shout out to Reza, Month of the Movements, model,
Salute.
entrepreneur. Let's make some noise for her real quick.
Great person right there. She's
Shout out
awesome.
to Sick at Heart. We definitely been
man's
playing our
nice.
music tonight. Rest in peace, Jimmy D's. Then we came back on with that Talk That Shit segment. This week was addiction. We definitely had a little debate, probably our first little debate up here, but we all, it was all love. Our main thing is just reach out, man, if you're going through anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be drugs. If you're addicted to anything and it's stressing you to fuck out, reach out to someone who cares. Trust me, it's healthy.
Now, like, we played with the idea of having a show dedicated to that, and didn't really like decide whether or not we want to go through with that. But I feel like it's something we should do. Like, I was live for that debate. I got people reaching out. Yeah, I mean, like, that's just people.
You know what I gotta say? I gotta be honest with that, man. Like, I think that we should do it right now.
It's just
For the
stuff that
current times
it's a
that's, like,
topic
happening
that
right now, because on the low, even though we got all the music things going on the back end, dude, there's a lot of
It's
people.
real life, yeah.
A lot of people are getting knocked off right now.
Yeah,
yo. There's
and
like a lot of houses being sold right now.
It's a
because there's no
topic
more
that
occupants.
people will tune into. It's a topic
Word
that
up.
people will have their own
That's a
opinions
fact.
for. You see how we both have different opinions on it, and that's okay. That's how a lot of the listeners are going to be too. It's going to be a back and forth debate. It's just like you see arguments all the time whether addiction is a disease or not. You know what I mean? You see those type of arguments and those type of the topics brought up that comes along with this. So I feel like it would be a good idea to dedicate a show to that, because we just talked. That was like almost a 20-minute half-hour segment that flew by in about 5 minutes. Like, we could talk about that all night. So I feel like that should be something we tackle in the near future.
It's definitely coming in the near future, for sure. It's definitely a touchy subject, but like I said, I'm just tired of losing my homies and losing people that I just, every time I go on the social media, it's every day.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I don't
crazy.
even know the person. I'm like, let me guess, overdose? It's fucked
You
up.
know it, yeah.
It's fucked up that I'm even saying that and doing
And it's
that,
messed
but-
up because it's like almost,
Yeah.
most of the time, it's almost like That's for real. Like that's 95%.
I don't
real,
even know these
for real.
cats, and I'm just like, let me guess. You know.
And
what I
then
mean?
one of my people
And I
call me
don't
these
do it
days. Yo,
purposely,
guess who
but-
died? I'm like, are they under 45 years old? All right, I think I know how. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly,
that's
so
the way I feel. If they're
that's
not
what's got to
old,
change, and hopefully,
I kind of know what
You
happened.
know, we'll get guests up here when
And
we do that.
that's
segment.
kinda
We'll get
messed
guests
up.
up here to talk about it. Hopefully, we can really touch a lot and make this a worldwide thing with this thing. So, you know, we're definitely going to be coming back to that. But thanks for everybody's intake on it. We definitely talked
Yeah,
that
no
shit.
doubt, man.
I can't wait for next week's topic. But yeah, before we get into who we got next week, I'm gonna get into this one segment, man. It's called Super Facts. You know, we have this every year, every week, and we're gonna have it for the rest of the year, man. Craig Lynch, my super fact is, you know, I'm tired of letting the business get involved with the music, man. I understand what J Dot's saying. All I want to do is rap now. That's it. You got me back to the I just want to rap shit, and it's really about to be bad news bears for the game because J Dot's on that angle. He's on that. He's in that bag already, and now I'm in that bag. All I want to do is rap, and when I rap, things happen. So I'm talking that shit, and that's a fucking super fact. J Dot, hit us with a super fact.
Yeah, I mean, my super fact was almost along the same lines. Like, it's been a fucked up last couple months. Yeah, I mean, just shit didn't go as planned, as everything wanted to, as we had planned out, and just life happens. Yeah, I mean, shit like that, whatever. But I've always been on that. I just want to rap shit. And if you just look back to like this time last year and the move we were on, we were just building everything. Everything was going great. We did about 80 shows, had a great year, this and that. It still hasn't been like a bad year, but just not the expectations that we wanted. So it's like Wednesday night, we're going back to our roots. It's the Full Circle Showcase. We got a 4-song set. Every track is Fifth Stone. So we're going back to our originality. You know what I mean? Our home base, our home feel. 4 Fifth Stone tracks, and we're coming just to rap. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people on that show that are gonna do the turn up shit and do everything that, like, I'm there to prove a point. I'm there to get back to spitting. I wanna vent. I wanna let some shit go on that stage show. Super Facts is Wednesday night. Make sure y'all in the building because we coming to prove what we've always been about from the rip. We're going back to what we were on last year, and that's that. So make sure y'all in the building. Voltage Wednesday night.
Yeah, everybody check that out. Voltage Wednesday night. So my super fact is I was just gonna bring up is that, like we said earlier in the show, you know, it's great to see how, you know, all these people we're bringing through, and like we're kind of like connecting dots over here with this networking chart and system, you know, and putting things together. And it's good to see like people just go who met through this circuit, like, and connect with each other without anybody even knowing too, because that's actually happened a lot that I've heard, you know, after it was done. And so I was going to say it's a super fact that since it's the Full Circle show list on Wednesday night pop out, yo, there's a lot of people in this building have been rocking with this movement for a whole year now. Word up, yo, Full Circle.
Super Facts
Just
being the
word
fucking
up.
building. You already know. So speaking of Fifth Stone, we got something special for y'all. But first off, I forgot to even mention this tonight. Shout out to NJ Weed Man. We went out there on Sunday. Make some noise for the Weed Man real quick.
Word.
Dope show. You know, we killed it. Half-hour set. You know, shout out to DJ B Smooth. Shout out to my man, the Jaja, the Jamaican boy, put on the show. It was just a good, chill night. It was good to be out there at the joint, man. Open the joint. Roll a Dutch. You ain't got to crack open a joint. I was talking that shit that night. But I want to give a big shout out to Weed Man. Our Super Facts was great tonight, fellas. Our Talk That Shit segment was great. We had a great guest. Shout out to Reza.
Word up.
Speaking of Fifth Stone, though, we got a beat. We're going to bring it out. This is the world premiere, man. For Change. Two of a Kind. Myself. J Dot. Let's get into it, man. But before we get into it, next week, it's going to fuck down, man. We met him at Rooftop Sundays, TGI Fridays. J Dot, man. Tell the people who we got next week, man.
103.9's own DJ Amir,
Amir.
Philly legend.
Amir in the building.
One of the hottest DJs in Philly. So yeah, this shit should be crazy dope. Shout out to DJ Amir for coming through.
Yeah, definitely.
Shit's
We
gonna be
appreciate
fire.
that, no doubt.
So shout out to the Month of the Movements, man. Make sure y'all get with us. Tune in every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., abm101.com. This is the full-time radio show. For the record,
Fuck trash rappers.
I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J Dot, TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM shit.
This is Johnny Checks. You already know, man. We're about to drop some music coming on, so stay tuned. 2 of a Kinds, 4 Chains, premiere.
Let's go. Yeah. 2 of a Kind.
Yeah. Shout out to
J-Dot.
Fifth Stone. Look.
We gotta have a change, man. We do it for change.
Look.
Let's go.
I said it's over, man. These rappers can't bang with us. They in the closet anyway. Only right they hang it up. They need to give some thanks to us. We bringing that relief. And they sound funny, mumbling off speed with they pitch. Time to change it up. They gon' wind up striking out. They try swinging on this ace. Cause God is back to put them on a plate. Who put them in the race? I put them in their place. Disrespect with intellect. Every verse is like a mush up in their face. Let it marinate. Your boy is here to season the game. Cause like the 4 seasons it changed. So you better give it your all or spring back some of the guns you rap about. You want this winter to fall. Look, I'm way too different from y'all. We are not the same. Sleeping on my tracks is similar to trying to stop a train. You'll see a wolf without Wall Street, thinking our stock the same. So understand it's time for change.
Time to explain.
When your life gon' change. When that bullshit you spitting on the mic gon' change.
And y'all should be ashamed. Y'all the reason it ain't the same.
Now we coming for change,
Can't
look.
be the only one begging for change like panhandlers. You peep the hustle in the street, used to have mad standards. Now I never sleep. You quick to judge, won't let him be, then set it free. Just put all these mumble rappers on lockdown. No half-stepping or bad guessing. A better look at everyone in the past question. For change, ain't no discussion, you ass betting. Destruction with mass weapons, we coming to gas check them. I'm about to snap for a plate, but they yapping for chicken. A bunch of rats in the race, try dragging me with them. These rappers is RuPaul's with sports bras. Won't get the drop if the stork called. It's the worst body the morgue saw. Smoking grade A kush, check your report card. Full scene where we full saw and conquered. Now the only option is something's gotta give for change.
So when your life gon' change. When that bullshit you spitting on the mic gon' change.
And y'all should be the same, cause of y'all it ain't the same. Coming correct,
We
we
coming
coming
for
for change.
change.
What's up? World premiere shit.
Let's go.
You ain't coming correct, we looking for change. I said you ain't coming correct, we looking for change.
FTR shit.
I said we looking for change. I said you ain't coming correct, we looking for change. I said you ain't coming correct, we looking for change. So when your life gon' change,
And when that bullshit you spitting on the mic gon' change.
for
Come on.
real.
Let's go. Shout out to Fifth Stone, man.
This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
Your boy J-Dot, TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys. Rest in peace, Jimmy D.
This is Johnny Checks. You already heard earlier. Stay the fuck tuned next week. Tune in. We got DJ Amir, Philly Zone in the building. Holla.
ABM101.com every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Yo, we looking for change. Coming correct, we looking to change. And if you ain't coming correct, we looking for change. We out.